Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver. Now here's Cunningham. Dort for three. The shot that time not on target. Leonard for three. The rebound by Duncan. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Duncan. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from James. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Cunningham is so skilled working the pick and roll. That time the play was for himself to score.
Outside Joe. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Holmgren with it. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. And the basket by Joe.
For someone with his scoring numbers, it's remarkable James still makes time to set others up.
Now here's Cunningham. Shot from the wing. He can't get it to go.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Ayton with a screen. A shot from the high post. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
They set the pick to the paint. Here's Duncan. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
James can't get it to go.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
To the inside. Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
Chicago leading. Outside Joe.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Leonard outside. Back to Joe. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The three from Holmgren. The Bulls with another miss. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Denver. Here's Duncan. Still no points. Now here's Cunningham. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Now here's Leonard, averaging around 5 points a game. And the basket by Joe.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Siakam. Chicago with a rebound. Leonard for three. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Nuggets trail. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham, left side. Siakam outside. The 3 is up. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
James, outside. Outside Joe. Ayton with a screen. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Nuggets ahead. Up by 1. And we've got more action coming.
The Nuggets 9.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. And I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Denver in the lead. Now Garland, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Richards with a screen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Outside Jones. Over Garland. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Levine. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, Jones. Uncovered. And again, it's Chicago.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And the shot is good by Garland.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Holmgren. To the right side. Down low. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Takes a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Here's Levine.
Well, Zach LaVine, so crafty at getting himself to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Back to Markkanen. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Markkanen's got his first 3 points of the game. Garland scanning the floor. It's deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. Holmgren with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. And that one's good. Holmgren.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
And here's Garland. Pass to Levine. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
The three, James. The rebound by Garland.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Stolen by Ayton. Outside Jones. Markkanen outside. Pass to Ayton. A minute 35 left to play in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Markkanen from long range. And it's Denver with a rebound. Garland with the ball. He has 6. Here's Duncan. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Now, here's James. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
In for the Nuggets.
Pass to Markkanen. And stolen by Cunningham. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
Now here's Ayton. Now Jones. He's covered by Levine. Jones sets a screen. 11 feet out. And again, no good by Chicago. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Denver. Outside Levine. Back to Cunningham. There's 31 seconds left to the second period. And Ayton pulls it down. Chicago trailing here. Jones with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. Pass to Ayton. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Markkanen. And again, Chicago, no good. Siakam for 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so here is Chicago. They trail by 1. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Outside Jones. Tipped! And they'll get another chance. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Leonard for 3. The rebound by Duncan.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Dort. Siakam outside. To the middle. Here's Duncan. The layup off target. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Ware. Fires for 3. The rebound by Duncan.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Knocks it loose. Inside. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Murray Boyles. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Pass to Duncan. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Nuggets lead by 3. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, Who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
To the paint. Here's Duncan. And it's Chicago with a board.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Back to James. Here's Murray Boyles. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, LeBron knows how to share the load. He's always getting other guys involved out there on the floor.
Now a timeout called by Denver. So it's Denver now. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Richards. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Grimes. Down low. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, Ayton is quite literally a house in there.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Levine with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Jaquez buries it from 3. Jaquez has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter. Out to Garland. Back to Levine. 5 on the clock. There's a screen. Outside Jaquez. Puts one up from 19. Rebound by the Bulls. Pass to Holmgren. There's the 3. Chet from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
.56 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Chicago leading. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The drive by Garland. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Nuggets trail by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Duncan. Will it go? The rebound by Ware.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Cunningham outside. Siakam outside. And again, it's Denver missing. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Jones from outside. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just.
28. The time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Duncan. Wide open look. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
Outside Jones. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, "You're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there."
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Nuggets trail by 7. Pass to Duncan. Here's Siakam on the take. And Siakam with the slam.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Here's Ware. Back to Holmgren. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Duncan.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Pass to Ware. Leonard on the wing. Oh, gonna take more than that to stop Kawhi.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Nuggets trail by 5. Cunningham outside. With the drive. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice take.
Pass to Leonard. Jones with the ball. Out to James. And here's Holmgren. From downtown. Hits a three-pointer.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Chicago with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. It doesn't go for him. Now Cunningham. It's tipped. They recover it. On the wing, Caruso. Siakam the screen. Tries again. Rebounded by LeBron.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time you just couldn't get it done.
Pass to Holmgren. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Nuggets trail by 8. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Here's Levine for 3. LeBron with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Bulls. Over to the left wing. Here's Holmgren. They set the screen. Pass to Ware. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Hits both from the stripe. The Nuggets running out of time. 1:07 left in the game. Here's LaVine for three. Oh, just dropping it in. LaVine.
Well, LaVine is a volume three-point shooter for a reason. More often than not, he's going to make that.
And here's Holmgren. Banked it in off the glass.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to Duncan. Outside LaVine. Releases. Rebound by the Bulls. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Murray Boyles. Now Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Gets the three ball to go. There's 6 seconds left in the game. Dort with a steal. Here's LaVine for three. And knocks down the three.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
So a close game.